Attention all crew. We have exactly 15 hours until Godzilla arrives in Nagasaki. So get working before we become all his victims.
General.
Lieutenant?
What's Godzilla's activities now?
He's going to Nagasaki. Apparently, there's a large amount of radiation there. They said it couldn't be from the Osaka incident. The radiation couldn't reach out that far into Japan. What they're worried about is that there's a giant air of some type of crystals loaded with radiation, and they think there's something below it.
Could it have been the nuclear power plants? Was Japan hiding radioactive missiles in Nagasaki just in case of an emergency?
No. The plant's been shut down in 2005 and feared that Godzilla would have come back. If Japan were really terrified that Godzilla was going to come back, you would have thought that they would have destroyed their missile. That wasn't the case back in 2013 when everything burned in a radioactive hell. It might have been from the Nagasaki bomb back in August 1945.
Why would nuclear activity still be there from 75 years ago?
That's what I don't get. I'm starting to think something there is alive, something dark, something destructive.
What is this strange energy emerging from? Ah, Japan, long time no see. Guards, scan the source of the energy now! It looks like it has a lot of power now. Twice as much as before. I want this monster revived immediately! Great. Await him! Rise, Spacegodzilla, rise! What's going on?
Godzilla just arrived at Nagasaki. Hurry! Prepare HMKG.
Sir, it's not ready yet. We still haven't attached the third head.
Damn it, I told you to get it ready.
Yes, sir.
General, radar indicates another monster approaching.
What the? HMKG isn't prepared for multiple monsters? Where's the military? I asked to send them out immediately.
There's nothing we can do, General. All we can do is just wait.
Wait for what? The whole planet to blow up? My job is to protect what's left of humanity, not to jeopardize it.
I'm telling you, there's nothing we can do. We can just wait. I'm sure the military is doing its best to work on the problem.
Okay, I trust you.
No chance of defeating my Spacegodzilla! What? Now the military wants to challenge my Spacegodzilla? Well then, they'll get a taste of their own medicine. Spacegodzilla, attack the puny humans!
It took out all the military like it was warming up.
Whatever it is, it seems to have tremendous power. Maybe even stronger than Godzilla.
First Godzilla, now this thing? I don't know what could be worse than this.
You're mistaken if you think this situation is not going to get worse.
Who do you think you are, just walking here like you own the world?
Yes. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Me? I'm Steve Martin Jr., scientist and survivor of the Osaka incident. I have been studying Godzilla since my father died during Godzilla's rampage. He was one of the hundreds of people who saw the first Godzilla attack in 1954. My father told me stories all about Godzilla when I was young. I remember him telling me about his trip to Japan in 1984 as well, to assist the Japanese with
If
Godzilla.
you know about Godzilla, then what's the monster destroying Tokyo now as we speak?
That is Spacegodzilla. He was seen on Earth back in 1994, but was eventually defeated by Godzilla.
Only God knows how many monsters are alive, and other than Godzilla and the Spacegodzilla.
There is another monster. His son, Junior, is the same species as Godzilla, just smaller in size and not a full-grown adult yet.
Wait, so you're telling me there's another one of those things out there?
How can you be so sure that there can be more than one out there?
I saw it in Hiroshima. It was Godzilla. Purple dorsal plates, green eyes, massive in size, and green atomic breath.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. We have an incoming monster heading towards Kyoto.
You're starting to believe me now.
I just don't know how we went from one monster to 3 monsters.
Attention all crew. Prepare to launch HMKG.
Do you think it can kill all 3 of them?
I'm almost positive. In fact, Steve, I would like for you to meet our pilot of HMKG, Commander Yuki.
Nice to meet you. I hope you can kill all 3 monsters.
You hope? What do you mean you hope? Listen, you don't question my ability or my crew. The only thing you should question is your theories about Godzilla and your dad.
You don't ever talk about my father like that again.
Ladies, calm down. You can't hear conversation.
Yes, sir.
It's only a matter of time before Godzilla kills him.
Hey, I said calm down. Welcome back, Yuki. Nice job out there.
The little guy was tough, but we got the job done out there.
Are you happy with yourself? Are you really that desperate to go out to action? You make me sick, Yuki. Get some sleep.
Yeah, you better get some sleep too, Yuki, including everyone else.
Good night, sir.
Hey, Yuki, what are you doing up this late?
I've just been thinking about the general and some of the things we did back then. Honestly, I'm just jealous of Amy.
About what?
I had to work hard to get here, to be accepted for what I did. I never had it easy here. Worked for Cousins for almost 10 years now, but he still hasn't promoted me. I should have been lieutenant. I should have been his right-hand man, not Amy. The only way she got the job is because her and Cousins were childhood friends. I'm just sick and tired of thinking about it every day of my life.
I'm sorry to hear that. Can I ask you a question about Hypermech and King Ghidorah?
Sure, what is it that you want to know?
What does Hypermech and King Ghidorah run off?
What do you mean?
Power. Source of energy.
You can't tell anyone about this, not even James, you understand?
Understood.
HMKG runs off of nuclear energy. Maybe that's why all these monsters showed up in the first place.
Wait, you've been running this on nuclear energy this whole time behind our backs? You didn't even tell Cousins about this?
He won't find out. Promise me you won't tell him.
Sorry, I'm breaking promise. You just can't hide this.
I bet your father wouldn't like that now, would he? Ratting out a man trying to stop a monster that killed him?
It's the right thing to do. Noble people die in horror. Listen to me, Cousins. Ghidorah is powered by nuclear energy. You can't send it into action until it runs on clean energy.
Alright guys, calm down. Wait, you said nuclear energy? You told me it was running off of plasma energy.
James, listen to me. The nuclear energy attracts the monsters, which helps us a lot, instead of playing hide and seek with them.
Steve, thank you for letting me know about this. I understand your concern, but we're going to have to send out HMKG. I'm sorry.
No! You're making a big mistake, Cousins. You know what? I'm not going to be here when you all die. Sayonara.
So, what's today's agenda?
We're just keeping an eye on the monsters, nothing else.
I'm just glad nothing surprised us yet. Well, I spoke too soon.
Everyone to their stations, prepare for evacuation. This is our last battle. If we stay here any longer, we're going to run radioactive gas. So let's get a move on. Yuki, come here. I want to talk to you.
Shouldn't I be headed to?
Have some order. Yuki, you're the only good friend I've had my whole life, other than Amy. You are one of the only people to respect me, and I'll never forget that. If you don't make it on your last mission, I want you to remember me as a friend and not your bossy general. I want you to have this.
I promise if I don't come back, I fought the battle not for myself, but for my friend.
Good luck, Yuki.
Goodbye, my friend.
Today, we will begin our reign in Hiroshima. The Vortex Empire will rise! There's another one? No matter. Spacegodzilla will destroy his little soul along with every single Earthling. Godzilla again? How many times will this animal challenge my Spacegodzilla? Trap the little one and go after the bigger one. You know what the word means. Attack! Kill him!
Ben, I'm sad to say that we may not live today. We did all that we could for humanity, and God bless everyone in this world.
Yes, we did it. We wiped out those humans and dethroned the king. Now, Spacegodzilla, what's that in the distance? He's still alive? Another one that's grown up? How can this be possible? Why now? Why when we killed Godzilla, we ended up with a Super Godzilla? Hopefully he's not as strong as we thought. You're dead weight. Your time. Retreat back to the motherland.
blended the music really well and everything.
Yeah, it fitted nice.
Really well with the track.
Yeah, I think it goes for like a much more like Hey Side as that's I think they kind of base the script on. think that's what it felt like, the A-Sub series.
Very, very nice. We'll see what kind of questions he gets. I want someone.
That'll be the more interesting part.
I want someone to stump him. There's a packed house. That's pretty cool.
Why is Godzilla red?
Yeah, he always gives all the appropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise.
I was the producer and editor of the film. Sadly, the director, Nico Molnar, also known as Plutonium 2356, could not make it to G-Fest. Also, Asusa Productions, who was the MMD animator for the monster scenes, which he did a fantastic job. And he said he couldn't make it to G-Fest neither. But we do have James Myers here, which was the human scene animator. And
AKA the parts you skip in a Godzilla movie.
Exactly. Also, you can find them on the internet, Cosmophobia and what was
Comedy Force.
Comedy Force.
I really got your radar.
So give him a round of applause, guys. And we also have Richie, so...
Bam!
Good voice, Steve Martin Jr. Junior. And then right here we have Danielle Fey, who... was the Vortac Queen and also Lieutenant Amy. So yeah, this film, just to be up here and be able to show you guys, it's amazing. This film has been in production for over a year. We put out like the first teaser after we put out. This is actually a sequel to a trilogy that we're working on. The first one was called Godzilla World Apocalypse. If any of you guys have seen it, it was a very not as good film as this, but you know, we still take pride in what we did with this and the last one. But right after we finished that one, we put out the teaser for this, and it's just been such a roller coaster to get this done. Also, credit to MMD Charizard, who also did some of the animation. Like when the scene when Spacegodzilla gets revived, that was actually from him, not Asusa. But sadly, he left the animation production part of it halfway through because he felt like he couldn't really make what we wanted, like directed with the monster scenes. So, but he still helped us with Spacegodzilla's design and a lot of texture modeling, getting those models into MMD, rigging them, and also helping James Myers with some stuff that he might needed. And also James Myers helped Asusa and MMD with whatever they needed. So, but yeah, so we're just super excited we got it done, and I hope you guys really did enjoy it. So definitely.
Whose idea was it to turn the Vortac Queen from a big-headed, ugly thing in the video games into a sexy side?
Okay, I can answer that. In SFM, it's mainly you look for like models that have already been used in games, and the one I got was from, I believe, Mass Effect. Yeah, EDI. So I used that, and I thought it was, you know, good enough to be. It almost kind of looks like the Vortac Queen, kind of purple, white face, and all. And I thought it'd be good enough for the Alien Queen. I just made sure to add purple lighting so it kind of gets the feel.
Yeah, we actually got that model when MMD was still in production, and we were looking like, what could the Vortac Queen look like? And once we found that model, I'm just like, do that one right there. And so then we transferred.
It was an improvement.
Thank you. Well, thank the creators of Mass Effect for making a very good model. So, any other questions? Yes.
How were you able to afford Rich?
Yeah, nothing. None of us were paid. This was all free. So, yeah, he just did it because, you know, he's a cool guy. And
Chris asked me, and I was like, yeah, like, this is not rocket science. I mean, of course I'd love to do it.
I don't even remember when we recorded. It was a while ago.
Yeah, this was like a
But yeah, it's fun to say that I'm in a fan film. You know, I mean, I do my own thing on YouTube, but to help you guys do this and bring it to life, it's a privilege for me. So.
Any other questions? Yes.
Why did you do Spacegodzilla?
Well, that's actually a funny story. So when me and Nico were writing this, he wrote the second one. It's just me having Spacegodzilla being my most favorite villain for Godzilla, and I just told him like, dude, what if Spacegodzilla came back? And then we're like, okay, let's do it. So that's how Spacegodzilla's in it. Any other questions? Yes.
What programs did you guys use? Because it's really impressive.
Yeah, well, James Myers was doing the human scenes, which was done on Source Filmmaker, and then Asusa and MMD worked on the, MMD Charizard worked on the MMD software, which is Meet the Meet Dance, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know that software. I just know that's a
yeah, so those were the two animation softwares that we used. Yes, Taylor.
Any ideas that were scrapped?
There was a couple things that were scrapped. If you guys noticed when you're watching, there were probably some audio glitches, like some stops, characters kind of not sounding correct. Just because the original script, this was a lot more vulgar.
He was trying to be edgy.
Fresh words.
Yeah, Nico when writing the script, he had a lot more interesting words, and I'm thinking, let's kind of cut. But the problem was is we wrote the script and recorded the lines so early in production, and then when we got James Myers and Asusa, we started to see how the project was coming together, and we're like, okay, we might want to we might want to be more serious with it.
I helped you with that. I'm just like that. Too edgy, and like it seems like we're trying too hard, and we might get on the cringe channel if this keeps going on. So,
especially to show it here at G-Fest, so you know we wanted to kind of keep it PG. So, let's see. I had sorry first. Yes, you and the gray shirt. Yep.
Would you ever consider doing Suitmation if you had the chance?
Not at this point, no. We're pretty satisfied with the animation so far, and you know, we do plan on doing a third one. Obviously, it's a trilogy, so the third one's we're gonna have James Myers back in there, and we want to get these two back in there.
Yeah.
For the exact game,
Yeah.
So.
Steve Martin doing that.
But yeah, as far as animation, no, I like our style of doing animation. So.
What happened to Hyper Mecha KG? Is it going to be in the next one?
I think they died.
He blew up. Yeah, that was actually we put him in there like kind of late. We thought it'd be cool to have another monster to kind of sort of help. It's kind of like Mogera's role in Spacegodzilla, where he doesn't necessarily like go up to Godzilla and say, "Hey, let's go attack Spacegodzilla." He kind of just shows up and sort of helps. But yeah, he just showed up. We thought it'd just be a cool monster to have because Hyper Mecha King Ghidorah was the only first appearance he had was in Godzilla Island. If any of you guys are familiar with that weird Japanese TV show they had, and I thought it'd be really fun to put this guy in it instead of just like Mecha King Ghidorah, which would be kind of cliche or something like that. So, but yeah, he blew up. As far as Yuki. I hope you guys enjoyed his performance. I totally forgot, that was done by Rob Rosado, which is the Entertainment Talk Nation YouTube page. And he did a fantastic job with the voice acting of Yuki. And that character is kind of an inspiration of the actual Yuki from Spacegodzilla. Mm-hmm. So as far as him coming back, I'm not sure, because he kind of blew up too. But I don't know, will he come back? I don't know, that's something to do later. So. Any other questions? Yes, you in the blue.
When it came down to sound, primarily music, what was the decision though for going over like, okay, what music, like what song to play here, what sound to play?
Yeah, I also did the sound arrangement for it as being the editor, and me and Plutonium went through like so many different, like I guess at like key points in the movie we talked about, okay, what kind of soundtrack part should we put in here, like Godzilla's death. We thought, okay, well, we went through obviously a lot of the, I guess, popular ones like the Requiem from Godzilla vs. Destroya, or When Godzilla Falls in a Volcano from 1984. But we actually went with the track from King Ghidorah when Godzillasaurus is dying, because not a lot of people talk about that track, and when we listened to it, we were like, oh, this Oh, it's right there. So we decided to go with that. But as far as the other things, like just normal, like human scenes and just kind of background music, I just went through my 50th anniversary perfect soundtrack collection, all 6 boxes, and we wanted to keep it like Heisei music mostly, except for that one scene with Hyper Mecha King Ghidorah. We had the Mecha Godzilla theme from the '74. But yeah, I just went through like all those tracks and said, okay, what would sound good here, and just kind of laid it down. And if it didn't, I took it off, put another one. And I think I did a pretty good job finding a really good way to connect all the scenes together musically, in a way, with using all the music from the CDs. And the third one, I actually do want to try and get an original soundtrack for it. So, who else? Are there other questions? Yes.
You said that this was the second film in the trilogy. Was the scar from the first film on the Godzilla with the white spines?
Yeah. The first film, Godzilla kind of just like, well, if you saw in the intro, he kills like all the guardian monsters, kind of like a GMK movie. And he just absorbs all this radiation, like so much radiation, and we just decided to go with that model because it's like, oh, it's the 2003 model. It looked pretty cool, and so I guess it's kind of like the excuse I would say is why he has that scar, just because it looked cool. So just do it. I don't know. Just
good choice.
Pops him out more. Thank you. All right, you in the red shirt.
Why did you kill off Godzilla?
Because Nico really wanted to be edgy, but no, honestly, I think we did that just to be somewhat different. I mean, you know, there are Godzilla films on where he dies, but I feel like it. You know, we had Godzilla Jr. in there, and when he was writing it, I guess he just really thought it'd be a neat idea to have Godzilla die and then have Jr. come up to be take the reins. Yeah, take the reins of it.
So like the ending of Destroyer.
Yes, pretty much.
Passing the torch.
So, but
passing
yeah,
the nuclear torch.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, he just wanted to be. He didn't just want to be a happy ending. He wanted to have the ending have an impact to it. So, any other questions? Yes.
Do you have any ideas for the next one?
We don't have a script written for the third one, but now that we got this all out of the way, as soon as I get back home, I'm going to talk to Tony. We're going to start writing, and I'm actually going to join him on the writing team for the third one. So we'll, because I want the third one to be like, this was like 26 minutes. We want the third one to be like an hour. So, all right, you in the green shirt.
This is kind of like a question for your channel, but when is Gabriel's Fat Day 4 coming out?
I'll tell you later. I'll meet you out there and I'll tell you. All right, you in the white shirt. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Yes.
What's the next villain in the third one?
We don't know yet. We have some ideas, but because we haven't started writing it yet, so I can't really tell you. People who supported the film throughout the year and waiting, so it was worth the wait, right?
Yeah.